Hey there guys, Spazzy Dragon here aka Syntrems, and welcome back to Avorion Extended Edition. So, I have a feeling that today's episode is going to be weird. The current situation is like this. I finally had a kind of chance to just sit down and review what I've been doing until now, my mistakes, my problems, my hopes, my dreams. And I think I finally had a chance to make a small list of things I need to do, and it starts off with the fact that I need to create more ships, especially now that I do have the funds for it. The reason for that is very simple. I want to expand, I want to create new mining ships for different types of material, and right now, and yes, fixing the wobbly issue for the lapse of sanity is obviously one of them, but right now I think that the concept of having this thing as our salvager is somewhat flawed. It's not really going to be, you know, beneficial to anyone. And also, there's another thing I kind of want to do, and that is, well, first of all, I really want this thing to stop doing that. Right, so there is a bit of a trick about this mod that I did not even consider when I started playing it, and that is that at some point, since we already know that the material, not specifically tiers, but the material, well, yeah, the materials are kind of tied to equipment and vice versa. So for example, if this place currently has, say, iron and neonite, let's confirm this hypothesis. So, I see from having looked at those launchers that this place only has iron and neonite. So, in that case, just staring at the map, at the sector, yeah, there we go. So, staring at the map, at the sector information like this, doesn't really tell me anything, right? I kind of need to know that, add note, literally, iron, neonite. Alright, that's something that I need to know about this place. And after that, let's again very quickly take a look at this thing. With tech level 13, because it's tech 13. And so I'm currently faced with this situation where I have to actually go through every single... There we go. Every single station, every single sector we've currently been in so far, and kind of just do this. Because I have a feeling that this is information that I will need to know at some point very soon. And doing it now, rather than later, would be a very smart thing to do. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing at the very start of this video. I'm going to also give my mining ship a chance to kind of grind up our iron a little bit. And after that, we are going to find the most hardcore sector we currently know of, preferably one that has oganite in it. And we are going to start, and hopefully that place also has a shipyard, and I'm going to start building my new ships there. The reason for that is because if a attack happens, if pirates attack, I want them to be high class, so that it actually, you know, because of the fact that there's oganite in that sector, I want them to also have oganite, so it would be easy for me to, you know, get oganite. So that is basically the idea right now. So, yeah. I'm going to just allow the lapse of sanity to go back where we came from. And as for us, we are actually just going to go back to our starting system for just a moment. And, yeah. From there on, I'll figure it out what to do. Now then, one thing that I really quickly want to do is I want to move my mining drone over here to this system. It's very important that we actually start having some sort of titanium being harvested, because I will be using titanium and later all the other things to actually make generators and such. Right now, we have tons of iron. We need something more. Alright, ladies and gents, my mining drone currently is in fact working on this titanium sector. And as for us, we can keep going on. This is perfectly fine. Well, looks like our mining ship has just filled out. The only problem is that the closest place for it to refine things is back over here. So after it's done mining, it has to jump over here, here, and then over there, refine all the ores, and just go back. So it's not the most ideal situation. I would rather have a separate mining ship working in a place where you actually have the material, and also the resource depot. But this is what we're currently stuck with. By the by, I have already decided that I'm going to turn the captain's chair into an actual salvager. The only thing is that, just like with the previous ship, I do need some titanium so I can actually make some advanced systems on it. And in order to do that, I kind of want to do this in a system that is high-tech enough so that if it does get attacked, it gets attacked by powerful enemies. And preferably, well, not preferably, it has to also be a system that has a shipyard. So I'm looking for a Xanion or Trinium or Oganite system that just happens to have a shipyard in it. So good luck with that. I might actually want to buy myself a map. That sounds like a thing that I should probably do. Well, I don't know what level this is because this system does not have a station that sells any sort of equipment, but this place does have Xanion and Trinium by the looks of things, and it also has a shipyard. So if I had to choose between all the possible place, yes. Okay, lapse of sanity, get over here. And this thing needs to not be here. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Ooh, there we go. We got a control system out of this. But that's not it. That's not why I am so happy about this. Instead, go my son, go Sauvage. Hopefully there is something that we can actually get out of this. Well, no, actually, that's not the way that I have to do this. Captain's chair, stop for a moment there. First of all, loot, and after that, salvage. There we go. So it's gonna go and loot all the things first, and then it's going to switch to salvaging. Now, as for us, we finally have a chance to just sort of sit down for a moment, which is rather important, because this is the place where we can actually start building our ships a little bit. Actually, no, you know what? Just go salvage. I'll pick it up myself. And there we go. We just picked up a bit of trinium. That's going to be very important. Now, can I get more trinium out of this? Well, one way to find out. Probably not. Not like this. Alas. So right now, one of the more important things to very quickly do after this little battle of ours is to go through all of these ships and make sure that everything, all of these things that are just kind of floating around, that they get picked up. Because if there's any trinium parts or anything larger than trinium around here, we need to pick it up before it vanishes, because over time they do despawn. But that is basically the way that I obtained Ogonite so very early on in the previous attempts at doing this playthrough. And if anything, let's take a look. Cargo, scrap, trinium 18. There we go. Ah yes, it is all coming together. And yeah, by the way, the first ship that trinium thing is going to go on is most likely going to be the miner. We are going to have another mining ship and just slap any sort of mining turret on it, because then it can mine literally anything. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave the salvager here, and I'm just going to keep on moving just to kind of explore what we have around. Because overall, the whole point hasn't changed, really. I'm still looking for a system that happens to have both Ogonite and also a, a material cell place thing. You know what I mean. Yes, a resource depot, thank you. That's exactly what I meant. Now, what I'm going to very quickly do, I'm going to actually visit this resource depot and just, convert everything I have on the ship. Just in case. Oh, look. A neonite mining turret. What a coinky-dink. And by the way, that is being dropped by a salvager with iron salvaging turrets, so at least, that particular part is not influenced by the material of the gun that you're using. So by the time it actually gets to the trinium ship that blew up, I actually probably should specifically tell it to go and see to that first, because it has a much bigger chance to actually drop something interesting. I think I will, in fact, need to do that. And there we go, we have 18 trinium and a total of 19. This means that we do have the chance, as soon as we find a place that actually has a... Okay, so the reason why I need a resource depot, apart from the fact that I can buy the material from there, is also because that's where you buy all the mining turrets and stuff. So, for example, if I would say Trin... for trinium. So this place has nothing worth there. A repair dock and a shipyard there. So yeah, our current choices are somewhat limited, but I kind of wonder actually. So the question is, can I buy? I need to remember which place actually sold it. I need to find the place that sells the maps. It really is just that simple. So yeah, I actually started talking about this thing, the broken technology thing. Basically what they did is they implemented a trash item that you can just sell, just so I don't know the exact reason, but basically that's what it is. It's just a trash item that you can instantaneously just sell off as trash. And get money for it, apparently. Not sure what the exact balancing reason for that is, but there you go. It is, in fact, an thing. I was about to say that, oh no, we just ran out of wrecks to salvage, but hey, take a look what we got here. Faction Quadrant Map. This is something that I really, really want to get, simply because it's going to make things a little bit easier. It's going to explore the surrounding area a little bit more for us. And that's something that I really, really want right now, simply because it's going to allow us to kind of see where all of the resource depots are, and just kind of hope that one of those resource depots just happens to be inside of a system that has Oganite, Xenion, or something like that, like high-tier materials. But at some point in time, we will need to actually go through with today's actual plan. And XD... that's an actual abandoned ship. Hold up. I spy with my little eye something funky. Show me what you got, big man. I actually forgot that things like this existed. Okay, there we go. So, what do we have over here? Okay, this thing just instantaneously died. Do you have anything interesting? Oh wow, it's a big shippy. But sadly, it doesn't really look that... It also doesn't even have a reconstruction token, so... I think what we're going to do now is I'm just going to delete the damn thing, and just get everything back. That sounds like a very profitable thing to do. Okay, what else do we have? Actually, this is probably some place that the captain's chair would probably need to be in. So, feel free to join me, my friend. I think you will like it here. Well, okay, so this system has up to trinium. It has a tech level of 2, which is not really good, I guess. I wonder if this place is, in fact, like, the first place where I can just sit down and build myself the second mining ship that I really need. Makes me wonder... I guess no, because this place does not really have a resource depot, which would also sell all the mining turrets and all, you know, mining peripherals and stuff. So I guess the hunt continues. Alright, ladies and gents, I bought myself a faction quadrant map, so that's gonna help us in a moment. Use. There we go. Additional information has been added. Not a lot, though. But... resource depots are, in fact, somewhere nearby. So let's take a look at what they have. Oh, ladies and gents, I do believe we just hit the jackpot. So this is actually a mining place. You can see that there's a lot of mines and stuff. You can also see that there's trinium, there's also titanium. And so I guess the first things first, we can just take a look over here. What do we have? We have, yeah, titanium, trinium. The tech level is very low though, but it doesn't matter because, hey, Seth here, resource depots here. Which means that apart from mining turrets that we can actually get, and there's quite a bit of them, I'm gonna buy all these things, we can also go to trade resources and buy trinium. There's a stock of 11,000 here. So, jack frickin' pot. Now, of course, we don't really need it right now. We just need just enough to actually buy ourselves a, you know, a place to place our turrets on the new mining ship. That's completely fine. I ain't gonna be looking at almost said a bad name, a gifted horse in the mouth. So we're currently trying to get the one with the best DPS. I guess it really is all the same. Yeah, sure, let's go. The only problem that this station, this sector does not have, in fact, a shipyard. So that's kind of sad. So once we actually do build the ship itself, we'll have to actually go and do that in one of the previous sectors. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab all of these. What else do we have over here? Control systems tool. Sure, let's grab that. Mining system. Yeah, sure. Anything else? Probably not. Yeah, this'll be fine. Alright, ladies and gents, we are about to have a chance to indulge ourselves in some buildy-doo. Actually, let me just buy myself some trinium. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building over here next to this biotope because it just happens to have a captain for sale. That's going to be very important. Now, the reason why I wanted to build it in one of these sectors, and I do believe it was actually the previous one that I wanted to build it in. Titanium tree and nanite. Yeah, so this place actually had the... yeah, we have to go back to that sector. And the reason for that is very simple. If enemies actually, you know, spawned over there, there's a big chance that they would be built out of, you know, Oganite. That's, well, not Oganite, that was up to Xanian, actually, yeah. And we kind of need that. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, ladies and gents, the way that this is going to work now, by the way, is the following. So this is going to be our bait system. We're going to hope that as we build the ship, this place is going to see some sort of activity. And we are going to make sure that we are ready to receive that activity. For better or for worse. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tell the Lamps of Sanity to attack enemies. So once the enemy jumps in, it's just going to hopefully stay at max range and hopefully torpedo things. I hope that's going to be the case. Otherwise we'll have to take a trip towards the nearest reconstruction place again. Anyway, as for now, we are going to make our second mining ship, and of course I'm going to just go through with it. Okay, so we're just going to go Trinium Miner 1, because that's going to be the name of the ship, And the way we're going to do this is we're going to go into game options, and we are going to remove this thing over here, pause in building mode. So as I actually work on the ship, you know, the game simulation is still going to go, and our mining ships are going to be doing things. We are going to be on the counter for encounters and events. So, yeah, that's the overall idea right now. So let's build a mining ship. Alright, ladies and gents, here we go. This is our second mining ship, and it is a biggin. So right now we're looking at not actually a lot of cargo hold, or its size, but it'll be fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this thing. If anything, I'll probably slap a cargo extender on this thing, and that'll be fine. Oddly enough, no attacks during this whole situation, so not really sure what to think about that. Also, I do have a warp drive question mark for this thing, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, the design is kind of interesting. But yeah. Anyway, as you can already tell, this thing actually does have torpedoes, and I will make use of that. Like, this thing is gonna have torpedoes, just so it can kind of, you know, do something about pirates attacking the sector and such. Yeah then, as for the office chair, I think it's about time we just straight up make this thing into a salvager. If anything, the current control systems we have on this thing are basically that. We might as well just go full-on gun-ho and do it. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, ladies and gents, it is finally time to show you what I've been doing for the last half an hour. So, this is it. These are gonna be our 3 simple shippies. So, take note, this is the Lapse of Sanity. This is our, quote, combat ship, and this is the, up until now, the most strongest ship that we had. It's a firepower rating of 8.6 Omicron, and a hull of 4.27k. Not a lot. So this is the extended cycle, so this used to be the captain's chair, and right now it's a lot beefier than the Lapse of Sanity at this point. It is our salvager, it has cargo space, and everything else. Welcome to the second little mining ship of ours. So this is the aptly named Trinium Miner 1. It is exactly that, and it is still more powerful than our actual, combat ship. So, there's a bit of an enigma over here. So those are Xaton scouts that are currently not hostile to us. So I kind of want to do this. You are going to be attacking enemies automatically. And the moment I open fire, those things are going to go hostile. Oh, like that. Oh, so those two just went, oh, there's an enemy in the sector. I should probably retreat. Or at least the Trinium Miner did. The extended cycle is not, in fact, doing so. And why? Well, because I set it to if it takes damage, then jump away. Okay, now the thing is actually doing it. Well, nicely done. And there we go. So much for those scouts. Okay, I'll very quickly tell my dude to actually come back. Actually, I'm pretty sure that they actually do have... and the extended cycle over here. You can come back now, everything's fine. But yeah, nicely done. I'm going to tell the extended cycle to just, well, first of all, salvage, refine, loop, go. And as for the Trinium Miner, we're going to tell it to mine, refine, loop, go. And that is going to conclude this day's episode of Avorion. I would say we managed to do quite a few things. Maybe a little bit too much off of camera, but at the same time, it really did take a while. I'm taking a look at the overall recording length for this session. It's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, needless to say, yes, a lot, but all is fine. Oh, and we're getting some pulse turrets. Ogonite pulse turrets, no less. Nicely done. Alright, ladies and gents, this is where we're going to leave off for now. I would say that in the next episode, we are going to have a nice, big reconstruction of the Lapse of Sanity. We're going to make it into something nice and toasty. But yeah, I'm actually very happy how those ships turned out. They're not really too detailed, but at the same time, I really like the visuals. And that is really all I can ask for. We are also going to go and I'll actually just explore everything around here. But that, again, is something for the next episode. Yeah, I am content. Alright, ladies and gents, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.